In my past videos, I used the AI voiceovers because I thought they were more reliable than human voice. Maybe they are, but from my experience, I don't like AI voices that much. So I thought, why would I give you something that I don't like? It doesn't make any sense. So that's why I'm taking back the mic now. I hope this will make the channel feel more personal, and I'm really looking forward to it. Well, the very first video is actually a remake of one of my previous videos where we talked about the origin of the Japanese language. So let's get to it.
You'd think by now linguists would have a clear idea about where the Japanese language really came from. But the truth is, nobody knows for sure. It looks like Chinese, right? And it sounds a bit like Korean, but it's neither. It doesn't really fit into any big language family. After decades of digging, there's still no agreement whatsoever. It's like Japanese just popped up out of nowhere. Some say it drifted over from Asian mainland. Some think it's a mixture of several Asian tongues. There's even a theory that it started on some Pacific island. So what's the deal? Well, today we're gonna try to unpack one of the biggest unsolved puzzles in linguistics. So stick around. Japanese is the heart of the Japonic language family. It also covers the Ryukyuan languages in Ryukyu Islands and Hachijo language, which is often considered as a dialect of Eastern Japanese. So this is the whole crew? Yeah. The family tree is pretty bare. You could even say that Japanese is basically the only major branch. It has no proven cousins anywhere else. It's just floating out there, solo. Over the years, dozens of ideas have been thrown out, like some people spot grammatical similarities between Japanese and Korean and wonder if they're related, and some put them all together into the old "I'll take" theory, which has been mostly abandoned by now. And then there's this wild one, linking it to Austronesian languages, which spread across Southeast Asia and Pacific. That's where the Pacific Island theory originated. But let's just focus on the theory that feels most solid, not flawless, but the best shot we've got so far. Picture this: some Asian people migrating through the hills of southern or eastern China, speaking, let's say, a Proto-Japonic language, and they crept north to the Liaodong Peninsula in northeast China thousands of years ago. They may have stayed there for a while and then went south. And around 1500 BC, they reached the Korean peninsula and mixed in with the local Mumun people. The word Mumun, by the way, is a Korean word which refers to their undecorated or plain pottery that dominated at the time. Then, no later than 300 BC, probably even earlier, some of these mixed groups started hopping over to Japan. These folks became major ancestors of modern Japanese people. And what happened to those who stayed behind on the peninsula? Well, about the same time, another group of people, this time Koreanic speaking, arrived from further north, like Manchuria. They fused with local remaining Mumun folks, and that new blend formed today's Korean ancestors. And that close contact? It explains the grammar overlaps between Korean and Japanese today, even though their vocab is worlds apart, so they borrowed from each other big time. But they family? Look, the neighborly influence is undeniable, but their relationship? Complicated. We'll dive deeper into that in another video. These migrants who crossed to Japanese archipelago, they're known as the Yayoi people. They showed up with wet rice farming, advanced tools, and of course, their language. They blended right in with the local Jomon people, the original islanders who'd been there for thousands of years. The word Jomon, this time, is a Japanese word for court-marked or court pattern. The signature look on their pottery is like some kind of rope imprinted design, like this. So civilizations are all about pottery, I guess. Over time, the Yayoi migrants coexisted with and eventually assimilated the indigenous Jomon people, laying the groundwork for modern Japanese population. Makes sense, right? But wait, what about Chinese? They use those kanji characters and some words even echo each other. Fair point. Well, here's the thing. Japanese borrowed tons of vocab and writings from Chinese, that's true. But they're pure loans. It's like how English absorbed thousands of words from Latin and French. doesn't mean English descends from them. It's the same story here. Chinese shaped Japanese words, script, even culture massively. But the bones of the language, that's a whole different thing. Let's cut to the chase on what we can say for real. Modern Japanese probably grew from that Proto-Japonic language, which the Yayoi migrants brought over from Korea around 300 BC at the latest. It either mixed with or edged out whatever Jomon people were speaking. And beyond that, not much to tell. Total fog. So, where does Japanese language come from? Honest talk? We don't fully know. Maybe it's a remix of several lost tongues, or the lone wolf of a dead language family. Could even be one of a kind. And you know what? That's kind of cool. That's what makes it so unique. A language over 120 million people speak every day still keeps its origins a secret, right? And what do you think? Drop your comments below. Thank you.